Hello students, midterms is getting closer, so today I'm going to give you a review about what we have learned for the previous weeks. So please watch this video until the very end and don't forget to do the exercise on Edmodo.
What makes viruses not classified as living organisms? First, viruses do not have cell structures. In other words, they are not surrounded by a partially permeable membrane containing cytoplasms with ribosomes. Second, they are much simpler in structure. They only consist of DNA or RNA and a protective coat of proteins molecules called capsid. Third, all viruses are parasitic because they can only reproduce by infecting and taking over living cells. What are the three major differences between prokaryotes and eukaryotes? First, prokaryotes do not have membrane-bound nucleus, while eukaryotes have membrane-bound nucleus. Second, in prokaryotes, DNA is circular and lies free in the cytoplasm, while in the eukaryotes, DNA is not circular and is contained in a nucleus. Third, in prokaryotes, no ER present, while in eukaryotes, ER present. What are the differences between plant cells and animal cells? First, plant cells, they do not have centrioles, while animal cells, they have centrioles. Second, plant cells have cell wall, while plant cells do not have cell wall. Third, plant cells have plasmodesmata, while animal cells do not have plasmodesmata. Fourth, plant cells have large permanent and central vacuoles, while animal cells have small and temporary vacuoles. The last one, plant cells have chloroplasts, while animal cells do not have chloroplasts. What is the functions of organelles in the cells? Plasma membrane used to separate cell organelles from the outside environment. Cytoplasms is the site of the cytosolic metabolisms. Nucleus used to control metabolic processes in the cells, store genetic information, regulate gene expressions, and the place where the replications and the transcriptions occur. Mitochondria is the place where cellular respirations occur to produce ATP. Golgi body process the proteins and other molecules that will be carried outside the cells or into the cell membrane. Centriole used to regulate the polarity or the poles of the animal cell divisions and regulate the chromosome separations during the cell divisions. Cellulose used to give the cells definite shape. Plasmodesmata allows molecules and substances to move back and forth as needed. Vacuole help to regulate the osmotic properties of the cells. Chloroplasts absorb the light during the photosynthesis. Ribosomes used to synthesize the proteins. How to calculate magnification? Magnifications can be calculated by dividing the observed size of the image to the actual size. What are the examples of monosaccharide, disaccharide, and polysaccharide? The examples of monosaccharides are glucose, fructose, and galactose. The examples of disaccharides are maltose, sucrose, and lactose. The examples of polysaccharides are starch, glycogen, and cellulose. What is the structures of amino acids? Amino acids have amino groups, a carboxyl groups, and a side chains or R group that is specific to each amino acid. How proteins form? One amino acid loses a hydroxyl group from its carboxylic acid group, while the other loses a hydrogen atom from its amine group. This leaves a carbon atom of the first amino acid free to bind with the nitrogen atom of the second. The link is called a peptide bond. The oxygens and two hydrogen atoms removed from the amino acids form a water molecule. What is the monomer of carbohydrate, protein, and lipid? The monomer of carbohydrate is monosaccharide, while the monomer of protein is amino acids, and the monomer of lipid are glycerol and fatty acids. What is the functions of carbohydrate, protein, and lipid? Carbohydrate used as carbon storage, food reserves, constituent of cell wall, used to lubricate the joints of skeletons. Proteins used as the formations of the new body tissues to replace the damaged cells, as a catalyst, carrier, and protector. Lipid used as a precursors of hormone to store energy, used as a structural components of the cell membrane.
I think that's all about our lesson today. Good luck on your test. Bye!